are you today?
I'm great today.
Very good. How is your squirrel today?
Fat Gus is great today.
Okay. So, Ivanka, what great things have you been doing today? Anything fun?
We went to the park.
Yeah. What did you do in the park? Let's see. You climbed a tree.
What? So
You climbed a tree.
We just walked around.
Oh, you walked around.
Why would
Okay.
I climb a tree?
I don't know. I was just guessing. Did you play on the swings or play on the slides?
Definitely not on the slides. Definitely on the swing.
Okay. Definitely on the swings. Okay. Ooh, who did you go to the park with?
My mom and my dad.
Ooh, nice. Did you get to see any friends while you were there?
Nope.
What about squirrels? Did you get to see any squirrels while you were there?
I can't see American squirrels in China.
Oh, well, I didn't know if you had squirrels in China at your park or not.
Well, it's
No
not
squirrels? No squirrels?
It's not a park where there are like tons of squirrels, but I do have a place with. I do know a park with a lot of squirrels, and there's a man feeding them.
Now you don't feed them? You don't feed the squirrels?
I don't have food.
Oh, okay. Oh, I do have a question. What did we decide on a squirrel? Is it an omnivore, a carnivore, or an herbivore? What did you decide?
I decide that Fat Gus doesn't want. I decide that Fat Gus doesn't want to be an herbivore, so she's more of an animal that doesn't like to eat plants, but I'm counting it.
Okay. Well, what about nuts? Doesn't he eat nuts? I mean, he's a squirrel.
She eats nuts.
Okay. Doesn't she eat nuts?
Yeah, she does eat nuts, but she doesn't count it as like a very proper vegetable. She doesn't like to eat veggies. One time she did a vlog about having a dare. Once she did a vlog about having this dare to take a shower while eating vegetables. So she ate the vegetables while having a bath. And it was a disaster.
Oh, I can't imagine. Wouldn't imagine that squirrels like to get wet very much. I wouldn't think.
Yeah, that's the two things she hates the most.
Is getting wet.
Well, she hates having baths and hates eating vegetables. That's pretty much all she hates.
Nuts aren't nuts plants?
Well, she doesn't know that, and she's gonna prove that, and she's trying to prove that it's not a vegetable. So I'm pretty sure she's gonna have a hard time proving that because, literally everyone except for Demos knows that it's a literal it's a plant. And she wants to prove that it's not, because if she proves that it's not, then she literally just dominated whoever whoever proved that nuts are actually plants.
Well, nuts begin by growing in the ground, right? They're basically seeds. They grow in the ground. They grow into a tall tree. And then the babies that come from the tall tree would be the nuts, right? So they're pretty much plants, I would think. Now, wait, do you think a squirrel could be an omnivore? Do you think they eat a little meat from time to time, or insects or bugs?
Oh yeah, that might be, but
Might be.
that can only be in that case if they don't have any food source left. Second,
Okay.
that's impossible actually. Second, they have really scarce amount of like anything else other than bugs. Thirdly,
Okay.
they have to be good at eating bugs because some bugs bite.
Okay.
They have to know what kind of bugs they can eat.
Oh, okay. So squirrels actually are omnivores, okay? They eat all kinds of things. Now, mostly they eat nuts, but sometimes they eat other things like insects, eggs, baby birds, or funguses, and even small rodents or reptiles every once in a while, okay?
She's sus.
Pretty amazing squirrel. All right, let's keep learning more. Tell me more about a decomposer. What is a decomposer?
A decomposer is an animal or a mushroom that eats a dead animal or plant.
Or
any kind, just any kind, but I'm pretty sure earthworms also eat plants.
Yes, earthworms eat just about anything they want to, but, right, this one is seen eating a dead plant, right? And then they pass the materials through their body, and what comes out the other side is soil or dirt, okay? They break it all the way down into soil. Okay?
I can say yes, but
okay.
It's actually called brown chocolate ice cream if you're an earthworm, so no doubt that someone can literally vat out dirt, because that would be insane. How can you do that?
Well, what goes in their mouth is not the soil or the dirt, right? They don't eat that. That's what comes out the back end. So the once living material becomes part of the soil. And this material helps other plants to grow. Ooh, and it is very, very rich in vitamins and minerals and things that really, literally help all of the plants grow. And in fact, if you don't have any worms, then your soil does not have a lot of vitamins and minerals to it. And it does also not have aeration. What is aeration? Do you know?
Like some kind of nutrients, right? What?
Okay, if I am a worm, here, let me make myself a worm. Okay, here I am a worm. Okay, and I am crawling through the soil, right?
That's you. Yep, you're crawling through the soil.
Now, all of these little places where I have crawled open up little cavities or openings in the dirt, right?
Yep.
And it makes it have what?
Air pockets.
This is me crawling. Yeah, it gives it aeration. It gives it air pockets, right? So that the air can get into our soil. And also, as I am crawling around, now this is kind of gross, but as I'm crawling around, I'm leaving little boop 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 a doop a doops, right?
Okay, that's
little
just gross.
Deposits. We're going to say deposits. Deposits of soil or nutrient rich, vitamins and mineral rich deposits that not only my tunnels add lots of air to the dirt, but I'm also adding lots of vitamins and minerals to the dirt as I move around, right?
Yeah.
And then along comes our beautiful little seed, right? And it begins to grow, right?
Oh,
Here's my little roots. And the roots find those little tunnels and they begin to grow through the tunnels, right?
Yeah. And then
because there's lots of vitamins.
And then eventually turns into a plant. Okay, sorry.
Yes. Exactly. So not only is our beautiful little worm a decomposer, but he actually improves the soil. It makes it much, much better for all of the plants and things to live in, right? Yeah. So this little guy really does an amazing job. Okay? How cool is that? All right, ready? Here we go. Can you tell me more about this food chain specifically? This is a food chain in a pond.
Here's a food chain in a pond. The producers in this pond are algae. Algae are living things that look like tiny plants that also look like, they also look like slime. Some of them.
Kind of, yes.
They float at the top of a pond or stream or ocean. Follow the food chain. Sunlight is trapped by algae. Algae make food. Algae are eaten by mayflies. Mayflies are eaten by sunfish. Sunfish are eaten by herons. Decomposers break down the herons when they ooze.
Very good. So this is a pretty detailed food chain, right? Pretty amazing. And it all begins with a good producer, right? What would happen if there was no producer? What would the mayfly eat?
The mayfly will eat the clouds.
Well, the mayfly may not have anything to eat. And what happens if the sunfish has no mayflies to eat?
The sunfish may not survive, or the sunfish may just eat something else, but the heron definitely doesn't have any other choices unless it migrates. I don't think those birds migrate a lot.
Well, they can, but the point is if something bad happens in our food chain and we lose some parts of the food chain, then the whole...
You're frozen again, just to remind you.
The point I was making is that if something bad happens to one part of our food chain, or even worse, two parts of our food chain, it can really mess up the whole system, right? And we can have terrible things happen. Like, remember the other day we were talking about oil spills and different things? So if something bad happens to our water, and maybe the algae is destroyed, or maybe some of the plants and animals are destroyed, it can really mess up an entire environment, right? An entire set of food chains. Oh my goodness, this would be so bad if something bad happened to this food chain. Ooh, what about a food web? What is a food web? How is it different from a food chain?
A food web. Many food chains are going on at the same time in any place. Follow the arrows in the picture. You'll find many food chains. The picture shows a food web. A food web shows how food chains are linked together in an environment. Food chains are linked when any one animal belongs to more than one food chain. For example, the mouse belongs to two food chains: plant, mouse, snake. I know it's snake. I just wanted to say that funny style.
I know.
Plant, mouse, coyote, which is indistinguishable with a wolf or a fox. Mostly a wolf.
Ooh, so there are many, many different food chains going on here, right? It could be plant, mouse, and then cat, too, right?
Oh, yeah.
Or maybe plant, mouse, and bird, right?
Plant, mouse, and hawk.
Yep. So there are lots of food chains happening all around us, all at the same time. And why are they called a web? Any ideas?
Because it's on a website, usually.
Well, because if you look at this food web, it kind of almost, sort of, a little bit looks like a spider web, right?
Oh.
Everything is interconnected, like this. Ooh, wrong one. This? Nope, not that one. Which one has all my spider stuff on it? Ooh, this one. Haha. Do you see all my different spider webs going on? It kind of looks like a spider web, right? Everything is connected. Okay?
Okay.
Like a web. All right. So, can you tell me about a web at your house? Can you tell me about a spider web or a food web at your house? Any ideas?
I do see spider webs, but they're usually not as perfect as the picture you just showed me. It's usually like this.
Yeah, and there's a difference between a cobweb and a spider web, right?
Yeah, I see webs like that. Sometimes I see a spider laying on it. It's probably those kind of spiders that make webs that are extremely untidy.
Oh, okay. Okay. Ooh, here's another one. Let's look at this one, okay? So I was thinking of a food web that might be in your house, right? Not that everybody has this stuff going on in their house, but you might have a plant in the window, and it might have maybe a spider on the plant or a ladybug on the plant, right? And then maybe a spider might come along and eat the ladybug, or maybe the ladybug will eat the spider. You never know, right?
That doesn't really happen. So let me explain. I live in an apartment. And there's not like a little place where you can like stand in, like those kind of gates in America. So I don't really have anything sort of similar like what you just described. And another
You don't have any windows with a plant in it?
No, I don't have windows with a plant in it, but I just wanted to mention this hamster is really cute.
What can you tell me?
So, you are frozen. So, can you please say that
okay.
again?
I'm not sure why it's freezing on your side. On my side, everything's working just fine. Maybe there's an internet connection somewhere that's a problem. Okay, so can you tell me how this little mouse is a part of the food web?
So this little mouse is a part of the food web because it can get eaten by an owl, a snake,
a bigger mouse or a rat?
Yeah, I don't think that's possible, but I'm pretty sure if there were like thousands and thousands of rats, it could probably eat I assume, is a hamster.
Well, now remember that these insects are herbivores, but mice and rats are actually omnivores. Okay? So they will eat meat, but they will also eat plants. And especially if you have a big one, like a big mouse or a big rat, then they will eat meat too. Okay?
Then they will eat you.
They can. And they've bitten humans before. Now, they can eat vegetables, they can eat grass and things, but they also eat meat, right?
Yeah, I can clearly tell that.
And then, of course, we can jump all around too, right? Because the snake might actually eat the big rat. And then our owl might eat the big snake, right? And then maybe the snake will eat the rabbit, but then the owl will eat the snake. So this little food web goes all around, back and forth, up and down, and all around, right? That's why it's not a chain. A chain would be in a straight line. And a web is kind of all interconnected, like a spider web.
Like this.
Yeah. More like that. Very good. Exactly. All right, here we go. Okay, I put us back at the beginning. Let me fast forward here real quick. All right, so we have looked at some amazing food webs. Can you tell me 2 animals that the hawk eats are what?
Are mice and rabbits, or they
mice
can also
and
eat
rabbits,
squirrels.
okay.
I just don't think squirrels are like slow enough to get eaten.
They are super fast, right? They are super fast.
Yeah,
so it's going to take something really fast.
Yeah, and they're kind of like the top one calculate fastest rodents, because like they can literally calculate less than a blink of an eye. AKA, don't ask me why I know that. It's mostly because I watched a video about squirrels.
Okay. All right. What about 2 animals that can eat the mouse?
Coyotes and snakes, hawks, lions. I don't think they live in the same ecosystem though. Tigers, bears, and a rat. A rat is bigger than a mice.
A mouse, yeah.
A mouse, yeah.
Well, and then the one that I showed you, this actually goes on and on and on, right? So the owl here is at the top of this food web, but he's really not, right? Because a big hawk or an eagle could eat this owl, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, and then maybe a bigger bird than an eagle, like a big vulture or something, might come along and even eat the eagle. So it can actually keep going and keep going, right? Yeah. And then If you get people involved, well, that's a whole nother element to a food web, right?
Yep.
Is what us people do. We might eat that big bird. We might eat the snake or the rabbit, right?
Yep.
Yeah. And what does this entire food web depend on? Which one is the most important part of the web?
The
Any ideas?
plants.
Ding, 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 ding. That's right. All these producers down here. If we did not have producers or plants, then we would be in a lot
The trouble. You're frozen. By the way.
freezing. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Now I can hear you.
Now you can hear me? Okay, I'm not sure what's going on with your internet, but hopefully it'll get fixed soon. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right, you have done an amazing job, my dear. Now, when we come back to next class, we'll learn more about how food webs can change and how they can move. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So your homework assignment is to find a food web where you live. Next time you go to the park, keep an eye out for a food web that you see. Okay?
Okay.
This is a good reason to go to the park.
Oh.
You can say Teacher Connie said we have to go to the park for my homework assignment.
Yeah, that's a fun homework. Isn't
Right? Yeah. And don't forget your producers and the sunshine too. Okay?
Okay.
All right. I'll see you next time. Goodbye, Ivanka. Thank you.